Okay, a very good morning to everyone. Here is an example of what we are working with this morning, folks, and throughout the day. It is incredibly cold, 0 degrees at the moment, lows of -1, possibly -2. We're well wrapped up here. We are going to take things as it goes. Obviously, as you can see, Heathrow is surrounded by a very thick, low fog and mist. It's incredibly low visibility today, just on the final approach. We're hoping it gets better as the afternoon creeps up, but we're going to keep an eye on it. If it doesn't, then obviously we will adjust the end timings accordingly. But as you can tell and see, it is very cold today. Some very challenging conditions here for pilots flying in to 26 left. I hope you are all good. Sorry, 27 left. What am I talking about? 26. 27 left. United is going to appear very soon. There's the lights. So, good morning to everyone on the chat. We'll read chat very soon. Brandon, good morning to you. Wayne, good morning. Benny, Ty, good morning. Mr. Phil 63, good morning to you. Lynn, good morning. Debbie 13, good morning. Simon, good morning. Joseph, good morning. Bruce, morning to you. Tom, good morning from Departure Lounge. Hope you are all good. It is very cold here. Not many people are bracing it today, and I don't blame them, if I'm quite honest here. You can just about see the hangar from where we are. I cannot see any of the terminals at all, completely covered in fog. That's the conditions today. Congratulations and thank you very much to our flight crew members who are celebrating their milestone today. We've got Wayne who's celebrating 7 months. Says, where has the time gone? Stay safe, bud. Thank you very much, Wayne. Debbie 13 saying great stream, celebrating 4 months of being a flight crew member. Thank you for that. And Bruce with 6 months celebration as well. Thank you so much, guys, for your continued support of the channel. Next we have inbound Air France, and it should be the beautiful Airbus A220. See if I can get it. There she is. See if Wookie will make her noise or make an entrance. And that's it, gone. Is it me, or is the fog getting worse? Tina, good morning to you. Hope you're good. Happy Saturday as well to you. Just reminding everyone on the channel, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Thank you to everyone who has joined us today. So as I say, we're going to play it by ear. Still quite interesting arrival today. Hopefully we'll get a good shot of him. We won't have that sort of distance shot today, unfortunately, due to obviously the fog, where we'll be able to show you the lineup and the stack that the absolute brilliant people from air traffic control manage every day. But you know, nothing At the end of the day, it's all safe. That's the main thing. So due to weather conditions also, they space out the flights more. There's a little bit of a gap more in between. GN here. I think what I might do is just keep it on a sort of, I won't zoom too much in because it's just not really benefiting it today because of the light and the camera. We'll keep it around here today. Sean, hope you're good. Welcome to you watching from Andover. We did miss, unfortunately, folks, the 757 of Iceland Air gracefully cut through the fog. That was beautiful to see, it really was. Air Canada is our next flight inbound. This is the Vancouver flight inbound. Debbie 13, our first shout out goes to you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Saying £5 there for your coffee, Lewis. Thank you so much, Debbie. That's certainly keep me warm. I was worried about traffic. Originally I was going to go on the A406, but the M25 was a lot better today. But I knew straight away, just setting off on the M25, what the weather conditions was going to be like here, because it was so foggy across obviously open fields. And alright, it's a built up area around Heathrow, but the outer sort of surrounding isn't that built up. You've got these sort of industrial spaces which are quite wide open spaces, which then allows the fog to sort of settle in. American Airlines continuing with our North American inbound flight, transatlantic flights. We have the Dallas flight 777-200 for American Airlines. This is American Airlines 78. Michelle, good morning to you. Yeah, you're going to get a lot more wing vortexes on show. Really sort of damp weather conditions that just come off the wings here. Beautiful to see. We get a lot of trails as well, which is lovely in this sort of period. You know, it's the 1st of December. We are now officially, folks, in winter conditions. November wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say it was too cold. I think near the end it got very cold. But we are now officially in what I like to call big coat protocol weather. And I have got the big coat on today. We are fully wrapped up. We're nice and toasty, I have to say. I'm really warm. Look like an Eskimo, but you know, whatever keeps me warm, I don't care how I look. You know what, Bruce, I would love, we haven't had it yet on the channel, have we? We've had it when it's like really cold, but we haven't had it where we're in a snowstorm. I'd love to be in a snowstorm and spot. I don't know why, because I know it'd be absolutely freezing cold conditions and hell, but it's just another sort of tick off as a spotter to say, you know, experience it. Oh. And I found me good gloves as well, my thick leather gloves, which are touchscreen enabled, so I can sort of use all the features without taking my gloves off, which is really nice. Because last time I was doing the show, I think it was it Thursday last week, wasn't it? Yeah, Thursday last week, London City. My hands were a bit cold, but yeah. David Bow, welcome to you. Darren Photography, welcome to you, Darren Graham. If I've missed anyone on the chat, apologies, it's me waffling on. Don't forget to hit that like button, please, folks. Darren, I'm a spotter. You've got to have some sort of madness to be a spotter. Jamie, welcome to you, Jamie Pickles. Debbie, no, I am all good today. Nothing, just a hot tea in the flask. Yeah, hot tea today, no snacks. I had a good breakfast, which should last me long. I didn't fancy taking the gloves off and sort of like fiddling about with something to eat whilst outside. It's just too cold. Oh yeah, Derry, 100% Yorkshire tea. I've got 3 tea bags, or I made it up with 3 tea bags of Yorkshire tea. Gotta have Yorkshire tea. Do you know what? I used to like the hard version of it, the hard tea, hard water. But it doesn't, it used to taste much better, but I haven't noticed a difference anymore, so I stopped using that. But it's got to be Yorkshire tea for me. Helen Debbie, welcome to you. Inbound next we have Delta with the 767-400 ER. Beautiful aircraft this is, let's enjoy it. So guys, I hope you're keeping nice and toasty and warm. I don't blame you. Today I would, oh excuse me, today would not recommend going out at all if you can avoid it. Stay home. Put us on TV, put us on the app, get yourself a nice warm cup of tea, a few biscuits on the side, and just enjoy. That's how I do Saturday, eh guys? Chris, getting married to you, hope you're good. Says we've got 3 80s in the next 5 minutes. Happy days. Yeah, Wayne, I'm thinking that as well. It is getting thicker. We'll see how it goes. I'll at least do an hour and a half here. What makes me concerned is the fact that looking at the last report, the weather, the chill of the weather is getting colder, which suggests to me the fog is coming in thicker. All in bacon sarnies on a day like this. What a lovely treat that would be. Yum yum. Wayne, thank you. It was a good game, very good game last week. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And it was close. It was real close. And thank you to Tom as well, great quiz master there. Joe says second is going to be the Airbus A380 from Dubai. That's now inbound right now. And this has got the new livery that we've had on before. This is the A380 of Dubai EK1, operated by Echo Victor Golf. And believe me, even in this fog, I saw a BA A380, so I still struggle to visibly see it. So let's see what it's like. We'll hit that record button because we've got to get some recording for today, haven't we, in this fog? But here she comes. Here is the sound of those rolling Rolls-Royce engines. Everyone loves an A380, don't they, folks? No matter what conditions. This is what I mean, Wayne. It is getting worse. Raimondo, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Nick, welcome to you as well. This is why not many people here today. It's, you know, a little bit different for ourselves because obviously we are using the video camera a little bit more better in regards to what you can see. Quality of photographs, it's just you're not going to get the best picture because of the light and everything around it, the conditions. It's just not really worth it. So yeah. You've got to have some good skills to make a photo on a day like this look good. One thing I've not been able to succeed on is DSLR skills. I can never understand the whole aperture and get it perfect. Alright Bruce, you come stand out here in the freezing cold and try and make a sentence. Oh, so coming in, it's 1st of December, let's have that Christmas chat, shall we? Who's putting the stockings up? Who's putting the decks up? Who's got their tree out? I am known for a Christmas grotto in my office at work. The decks have gone out and they are lighting up. There's so much lights in my office, don't even have the main lights on, we just have the Christmas lights on. Mike B, welcome to you. QR3 from Airbus A380 inbound, about 4 minutes away. Lufthansa is next. The Frankfurt flight with the Airbus A320 Neo. Excuse me. I think I'm going to have to get a bit of tea just to sort my throat out. It's going a little bit dry. It's because of the conditions. It's quite sort of dry, cold conditions. You know it, Michelle. Wow. I'm just reading some of the comments about preparing for Christmas. You're putting me to shame here. Bruce says trees up in the loft. Jessica is incredibly organised. Says wrapped, presents wrapped to be done here. All again sorted out. But I'm already in a muddle with the paper and tape. Jessica has a little clue. The tape is what you use to wrap the paper around. Don't hate me, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Carrie says only one -1 cold is relative. It's only relative. Tom says tree's been up since 2 weeks ago, making the most of it. Fair play. Uh-oh. Come on, there we go. Helen, honestly, this is the first sort of day. Yesterday and today is the first sort of day. Did I say it was the 1st December? I meant it's the 2nd December, isn't it? Sorry. It's the 2nd day of December where I'm not making sense here. Let me start again, folks, shall I? What was I going to say? It's the 2nd week of this sort of winter period. 2nd day of this winter period. See what I mean? I'm getting absolutely mental. 2nd day of this weather condition where it's really felt like Christmas now. It's getting me all Christmassy. I like it. I do like Christmas. I'm a massive fan for being Christmassy. And I do not like it when you have Christmas where it's a very mild Christmas. I want it to be a cold Christmas. If it's going to be Christmas, it's got to be cold. It's got to show ice. It's got to be sort of misty conditions, because to me that is Christmas. So I like it like this. I'm happy to sort of withstand it. Bruce, they're doing good, thank you. I'm not going to read that one out. Mike B says decorations still up in the loft and they can stay there until it warms up a bit. Ah, boo. Bruce says according to my advent calendar, it's 4 days till Christmas. I have a feeling Bruce needs to buy another advent calendar, maybe one with less chocolate in it. Here is our second A380's Qatar. Dave, I'm sure, Dave Bain, you must be absolutely freezing out there. It's got to be cold. You got snow yet where you are? Yeah, let's call it that, shall we, Michelle? Brain fog, eh? Apologies for always coughing. Let me just get a bit of drink. Hang on. Let's clear the old throat. I think I missed a trick, folks. Should have turned up with a flask of coffee and a bit of Bailey's in it. Oh, lovely jubbly. Cammy Hudson says, imagine leaving Miami and it's 25 degrees there. Arrived at Heathrow, it's -1. What a shock to the system, absolutely. Let's hope we're not having shorts on the plane, eh? Inbound next is the Larnaca flight. Av, welcome to you. Hope you're well. Illuminati, hope you're good as well. It depends, Jessica. It's a good question. They can do because of visibility. It depends what the category is classed by a traffic control. If they might clear that it needs to be auto land, but generally you'll find that they'll be on autopilot until the final 1,000 feet normally, and then it's pilot control. You generally don't auto land that much. A lot of people think pilots use auto land quite a lot, but not really, because at the end of the day you lose the ability of the skills if you keep doing it as a continuing thing. So it's not frowned upon, but it's not. It's more procedure to most airlines prefer you to not use auto land if you can avoid it. Chris singing off the Larnaca flight earlier with a obligatory oppa flight. Yes, us to Larnaca. Dave said there's now a tradition of jumping into a hot tub on Christmas Day and drinking chilled beer. Those freeze miles, man, were a lot smarter than that in their day. Lee, welcome to you. Peter, greetings from Amsterdam. Brian, good to see you back here. Welcome to the channel again. Good old friends of the channel there, Brian Ski. Hope it's not too cold where you are. What's the temperature and weather like over there in the US of A? Do let us know. Angry Scotsman, hope you're good. Welcome to you. We got Etihad inbound next. It was in holding position. It's now released and it's number 1 now. This is the Abu Dhabi flight from Etihad's A380. Let's watch it inbound. Can't see it just yet. I can hear it, can't see it. Yeah, weather conditions. I mean, do you know what though, folks? Dare I say it? I think it might be slightly clearing in the direction of the approach. I can see more further afield than I could say half an hour ago. So let's keep an eye on that. Lewis says, Brian says Lewis failed to be back. It's 39 Fahrenheit, which equates to 3 degrees here. It's actually colder here than it is where he is. Wow. Yeah, echoing that back, mate. Good to have you back, and I hope you're well and keeping well. Navy Jack, welcome to you.
Bridge land 27 left at Portugal 1354.
Ooh. Is YouTube playing up? Please tell me YouTube's not playing up. I'm showing a steady. I am showing a steady stream, but YouTube is showing. Are you getting buffering, guys? Let me know. Is it buffering for you? It's not. Should be buffering for me at all. I hope we don't have any stream issues again with YouTube. Like I say, I am showing a complete steady statistics here. No drop, 0% drops, and a solid 30 frames per second. Navy Jack, thank you so much. Good, so everyone else said fine. It was just my mobile, wherever it is, my mobile was showing as buffering, or buffering. Sound like Captain James May there. Buffeting. Yeah, it's all good, fine. Carl, welcome to you. .787 from BA. I don't think we've had it so far on the show. This fog's tricking me, folks. The minute I said that earlier about it clearing, it's got thicker again. It seems to be a rolling sort of fog. Maybe the vortex that the A380 generated, because it seemed to clear after the A380, so it's possible that the A380's kind of made a little bit of a clear, pushed the sort of fog out of the way, whilst it was inbound, and it seems to be back again. Just shows you. Michael Painter, hope you're good. Welcome to you. This is good afternoon. Just a quick flying visit today. Off to the shop soon. No problem at all. Wrap up wall, my friend. Who's planning to go to a Christmas market this month? Which doesn't rip you off, but then again, how many do not rip you off? I don't know where it was. I was reading it in the paper. I can't remember where. It wasn't London, interestingly. I thought it'd be London. Was it London? No, it wasn't London. There was a Christmas market which charged, I don't know how, I think it was something like £12.50 for a single sausage roll. £12.50. I'd rather go Greg's. £12 £1.50, eh? These Christmas markets do sting you sometimes. Carl, welcome to you. Hope you're good, Jack. Afternoon to you. Oh, excuse me. Apologies.
What's going on? What's this, warning?
Welcome to you, Jack. Hope you're good, my friend. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, Lee. Carl says sunny in Dublin. Yeah, he said Dubai. Daniel Burns, welcome to you. Afternoon. Absolutely. Do you know what? I just like walking through, and there's a couple of things I might like, sort of special things which I've not seen before. I might sort of purchase, but other than that, I don't go for the odd sort of decorations and the basic stuff you can get elsewhere because they are overpriced. But yeah, the Christmas markets, some of them are properly. I personally won't go to one in the Winter Wonderland in London because I think it's absolutely ridiculously overpriced. You've got to pay to get in, pay to obviously buy anything extra and food wise and all that, which is a ridiculous premium. Someone told me, I don't know if this is true or not, but someone tells me they don't actually allow, they can't try and stop you bringing your own food into it as well. A friend of mine went and they decided, they were told they had a bag of McDonald's, and when they were queuing to get in, pay admission, they said, oh, you can't come in yet until you had all that. WestJet. Focusing its services here at Heathrow, no longer at Gatwick. Yeah, so Winter Wonderland, my god. And then obviously on top of that you got to pay in to get in, and they pay every ride, and they're not cheap. I think it was a merry-go-round was £7.50 a ride. £7.50 a ride. Could you imagine sending your whole family, if you've got a family of 4 4 kids, cost you a fortune every ride you want to go on. Daniel enjoys watching the planes coming in through the mist and fog. Got the Newcastle flight inbound with the BA shuttle service. Yeah, Wayne, you can plug it as much as you want. They're not going to send you a bloody free model. Talking about plugs, Tom, what's the show? What's the theme of the show this Sunday? Is it Model Mania? Do tell us in the chat. It is Model Mania. I thought it was. Jack, you worried me there for a minute. I thought you were saying grinder pictures for a minute. I thought, good God, what's he done now? Enjoy the editing, my friend. Barcelona flight, this one. Airbus A321neo. So as I said, mentioning a few months ago, a couple of you were asking if we were doing a show away. I was planning to do that. Unfortunately, can't fit it in. But my plan now is to push it back for January, late January, early Feb, somewhere not far from here. Hoping to also go back to Amsterdam soon as well. Amsterdam was a fantastic location to spot. I really fell in love with it as well. But yeah, no on tour Christmas show, but do not think there's going to be a quiet Christmas on the channel. It won't be. Lots more special shows coming up on the channel. We kick-start off on the 18th with a special Stansted show where we're going to be live airside on a Monday morning at 9 o'clock all the way to 1 o'clock. Should have some real interesting cargo flights returning from the weekend. It's normally quite busy on a Monday morning. Hey, we've not had this in a long while. Oh, it's good to see her back in flying. BA Better World. She's beautiful, even in the mist. Caught me out there, that one. Absolutely, Wayne. Tango Tango November Alpha. I mean, good shout there, Kevin. Kevin says, my son went to Winter Wonderland last night. He did ask me if me and the wife wanted to go, but I said no because we'll just probably end up paying for him. And everyone there for everything. I don't blame you. Honestly, you'd have to take them in credit card with you. Saudi is inbound. I have also seen it. It's over Loughton at the moment. It's in a holding position. Inbound next is the Edinburgh shuttle service. Look at the trail, look at that trail. So because of the mist and the weather conditions, flying conditions change quite radically as well. So flight crews have to adjust for the condition change. Lots of you'll be surprised the amount of power requirements needed to take off in conditions like this, and also the N1 and rotate V1 speeds are changed a lot different. Wayne says we can all skip the one world, which is coming in later. I think people like to see that, Wayne. Don't know what you're talking about. It's a fan favourite. San Diego flight next. This is the beautiful Airbus A350 1000 from BA. This is BA 272. Ooh, hang on. Do my eyes deceive me, folks? We have just had a little flurry of sleet. Just landed on my screen there and melted very quickly after because of the heat of the screen. But yeah, don't think we're expecting snow. Michelle's asked, how do they see the one-way lights in this? You'd be surprised how bright those one-way lights actually get. They are quite a strong beam directional lighting, and I believe it's a minimum of, is it 500 an airport can operate? Was it 7? I'm not too sure what minimum is. And if anyone does know what that the correct distance needs to be, but it needs to be a certain minimum distance. Obviously that will mean that the airport is within the minimum and it's fine, but yeah, they really will cut through the fog. You'd be surprised once it's showing the right direction. Because of the angle where we are, it doesn't look like it's strong, but I believe you me, it really is. Jamie Smith, greetings from a snowy East London. Wow, is it snowing then from where you are? I feel like it's going to snow here. We just had a couple flurries of sleet. Hope you're well. Oh, beautiful A320 disconnect there. Whoa, correct it there, your rings. A little adjustment there. It is sleeting. We had a little bit of sleet here, Jamie. Yeah. It is those types of weather conditions. It was certainly sleeting, very light dusting, incredibly light dusting on the M25 coming in. You could tell with the visibility on the windscreen. With sleets resting and drying up on the screen. Yeah, Michelle, you heard that as well. Beautiful. I love it. Love hearing the disconnect. We do have this on before. It's a good discussion, Dave. Autopilot disconnect discussion. Airbus or Boeing? Airbus for me. I'm sorry. It's subtle. It's cheapy. It's chirpy. I like it. I like it. I don't know why I did a sort of hand movement to I like it, because you can't see me. So it's just, it's just people around watching me going, he's lost it with the gold. Okay, United next. This is the Newark flight with the 767-300 from United. Ryan Williams, hope you're welcome to you. Roland, as much as that's flattering, probably it's the lack of intelligence from me. It's probably, we're just watching my pure madness of me just getting worse and worse as it gets colder. I have to admit, I am really toasty inside. I'm really surprised. I thought it'd be cold, but I'm not. I'm actually good. The only thing which is a bit cold at the moment is my nose. That's because I haven't got anything wrapped up in my nose, because if I wrap up my nose you won't hear me at all, because it wants to cover my mouth. So that's why I sound like I've got a bit of a sniffles. It's not, it's just the old, it's old that. Yeah, Karen, that's a very good point. So what you'll find is we might actually hear a lot more autopilot disconnects, because as I say, generally they will land it manually, but what the crew will tend to do is wait till it's normally about minimums in conditions like this, and then they will disconnect. ETA Airways, Airbus A319 is a beauty. Let's watch. Right, and I was driving the M25 and the bit between the A10 slip road to the M11 slip road clockwise, just going back. I was on the anti-clock, they're coming up here. Honestly, there's a broken down lorry. It's caused absolute chaos. I am hoping, it's the reason why I'm staying here longer, I am hoping that clears before we set off, because that is going to be a blooming nightmare. Looking at what it was, they closed 2 lanes as well because of it. Okay, LAX flight 777 here from BO. This is Speedbird 28 Foxtrot. That airplane needs a clean. You can see the outline of the air bridge connected to it, and how the dirtiness of the air bridge is connected to that white. That's the thing with white planes. You need to clean them. We're good, Wayne. Honestly, we're good. It's just me madness going. Honestly, I would tell you if I'm cold. I'm not cold. I'm actually fine. Crane Hall, we're good. We are good. We're enjoying this winter condition of plane spotting. It's always a favourite here. I really like it. I really like it. As you can probably tell, I'm a huge Christmas fan. I love it. So when we get to a festive period, I enjoy days like this. And next show is going to be on a Sunday next week. No Saturday show. Potentially doing a Thursday. I will let you know. It all depends on weather conditions. As I say, if it gets really misty and foggy, unfortunately, it's just not worth it in the evenings, because of the really low visibility. In the dark, it's just, you won't see much at all. Wayne, don't get me started. I'm cold and mad enough to do it. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Absolutely, Michelle. Get that one cleaned, eh? Okay, inbound. Next is the Copenhagen flight. crane halt. Don't worry, I'll try and withstand it a little bit until we're closer to Christmas. But I will warn you lot, the closer we get to Christmas, the more karaoke. This stream will just turn into a karaoke session. We'll start a carol service whilst Planespotting, eh? Carl, you know what? I would love to try Luton. Luton's always a tricky one for me, not just because of the distance and the travel, but also the location. So I wouldn't mind trying it out again. I've never done it on the show, as in a live stream. I've always done it sort of recording, but I've never posted those videos because they weren't great. You need a ladder with Luton. I'm sorry, you do, especially if you go to the area where the fence off and you just need to go above those fences, because you just won't see anything at all. Used to go to the car park. That was another option, but they don't like you there, obviously, due to current situations. I don't think that car park's there or won't be there anymore, and you certainly can't go now, unfortunately, due to the fire they had a couple of months back, which is a massive shame. But it isn't off for this. There's one I want to do, that and East Midlands. East Midlands is really, I don't know what it is, I want to do a summer evening, nighttime show at East Midlands. We'll get all the cargo. I really, really want to do that. So when it gets warmer and the days are longer, East Midlands for next year is definitely on the cards for me. I think it would be a great shout. Another one which I'd like to do is go back and do an evening nighttime show at Stansted, because you'll be surprised the cargo they get overnight. It's amazing, it really is. So that's what we're planning to do. We'll focus on those sort of evening nighttime shows in the summer periods. Oh, look at this Saudi. There's Saudi, folks. Stunning, absolutely stunning, breaking through that mist and fog. Michelle, such a shame. I was gutted that they had stopped the regular MD-11 service to Stansted. No more MD-11s with FedEx, unfortunately. Very rare now. Most of them are all over America now, which is a massive shame. So most of the FedEx flights are now 767s, and yeah, real shame, that one. Gutted. 767s and 777s. That was a beautiful Saudi flight, wasn't it? Next inbound, we've got the Seattle flight. This is Seattle Speedbird 48 QX with a 777-200 of BA. Webbo, welcome to you. Hope you're good, Mark.
All the greens are 11905, okay, nice one.
Couldn't agree more with you. Their car is an awesome looking livery there. So folks, we've had the let's just enjoy this for a moment. So do let me know, what are you guys planning for dinner this evening? Lee's gone for pizza tonight. Ooh, ordering in? Or are we going for the old making it yourself? Or the supermarket special, eh? I am thinking, I don't know if I'm going to order him. I don't know if I will. I fancy an Indian today. I fancy a tikka masala or a butter chicken. And I fancy a keema naan and some onion bhajis. The only thing is you can't get keema naan anywhere, so it's got to be a takeaway for a keema naan. I really fancy a keema naan. Michelle's probably the nuttiest on the chat, saying I'm thinking of a cold chicken salad. In this weather.
Clear land, Chisholm West, we've got 390 Bravo.
Green Thai curry. I haven't had green Thai curry in ages actually.
Now, good afternoon, I'm at 9944 home short here.
Mark, apologies, I think we've had a little bit of a finger slip there. We will get you back once it's timed out. Apologies, wrong person.
That crossing here,
Prawn ingredient mussel, ooh, very nice.
Let's hit that 995 left, 12 miles island.
What's this way? No McDonald's? Or is that for lunch? Inbound next is Bangalore flight. This is the Wayne's favourite. Absolutely, he absolutely goes crazy for this one. You just can't stop him on the chat. You really can't. It's One World. He's a super fan of the One World Alliance. He loves it. So Wayne, this one I'm dedicating to you. Alright, I'm not dedicating this one for you because it's not the one I was thinking it was. Ooh, special. That's why you're not on flight radar. I had it on the filter so I didn't see it. Who was that? It's not even on flight radar. Does anyone know who that was? Was that Qatar? I quite like the big taster. I'll tell you what though, I was not happy with. But hang on, I'll be quiet now because Wayne's favourite aircraft is inbound and he would be ever so angry if I decide to talk over it. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne's favourite. He's got this on pre-order. It is the One World. Beautiful, beautiful plane. And it's trying to go through a thick fog. Tell you what, this fog is getting thicker. Webber, apologies for that, Miss. You got the wrong person there. We got the wrong one, so apologies for that. Wayne's enjoying the shout out there that we gave him for One World. Yeah, don't know who that was. Was that I need to rerun that back and have a look. Nice plane. Private, obviously, private plane. The fog was like, no, I don't want to show the One World. I don't want to show it. I'm going to hide it. Rob Brown, Planespotting, afternoon to you in a chilly Scottish day. What's the current sit rep for weather conditions for you guys, Rob? I think it's a Yorkshire tea top-up time. Inbound next. British Airways. Rob, good game last week. Very close. Yeah, Mark, apologies for that once again. You were just unlucky that you were below someone else who potentially was going to be stopped there. I've done it before where that chat just drops down too quickly. We're having too much of a good time on the chat. But you're back, that's the main thing. Oh, dearie me. We've got Swiss number 2 from Zurich. Beautiful Airbus A321neo. But before that, we have British Airways inbound with the Amsterdam flights of an Airbus A320. There is the lights. We're starting to see a little bit more light coming through now. Rob Brown just told us it's cold and snowy in Prestwick. They just had a US Air Force diversion as well, KC-10. And a C5. Oh wow, you get some fantastic specials out there, you really do. Right folks, should we give you a weather update? I think we've not had one yet, so I think you're all due for one. So let's make it interesting, shall we? I won't tell you the app I'm using, and don't cheat. but let's have what you guys think is currently the temperature here in, I'm going to tell you the location that it's showing, Hounslow, London, which is the outskirts just here where Myrtle Avenue is. You tell me what you think it is, Celsius temperature, and I'll tell you what it is soon. And I have to say, not giving it away, slightly surprised about one. Beautiful Swiss A320 here. We've got a few ones, a naught. Rob Brown's gone for a 2 degrees. Couple more seconds, -2 degrees, sorry. Lee Cass has gone for a 2 degrees. Give it about 30 seconds and I will reveal what the temperature is, and I have to say, quite surprised with that. Lynn's got -1. Adam, naught. Joseph, 1. Lee says 1, but feels like -1. I'll tell you what it is, folks, and I'm really surprised. 2 degrees. 2 degrees is what. And Lee is the only one who said 2 degrees. But yeah, 2 degrees. I'm really surprised. Feels colder. Aer Lingus here. This livery is continued to grow on me. And in the fog, it looks quite nice. Do you know what? That livery looks better with a grey background, as in sort of overcast, than it does in the sun for me. Haven't done anything, should be all good, Lynn should be fine. Yeah, 2 degrees, doesn't feel like it. However, I can now see Terminal 2. Didn't see that a minute ago. Starting to get a bit better. We'll carry on anyway. We have next Air Serbia with the Belgrade flight of Airbus A319. Then after that, we have Egypt Air Cairo flight inbound with Air 777. Just echoing what Brian's just said as well. Please do hit that like button. You'll be surprised what it does with the YouTube algorithms. It really helps us out. Sarah, hope you are well. Afternoon to you. Boeing 787 guys, hope you are good. to Adam. Adam the Great from San Francisco. And Ladybird, welcome to you as well. Here's Egypt Air with a 777-300. Don't forget, folks, as mentioned, please make sure you hit that like button. Virgin in next. This is the San Francisco flight. Apologies, Adam, I just realised you were saying you're not from San Francisco. You were just telling us the flight that was next. Apologies, I read that wrong. Amazing Aviation, thank you so much for kind words. Virgin had took a few headlines this week as they had their first ever zero carbon flight used from alternative source aviation fuel, mainly from cooking oil. But it was a test flight. You should know that there was no paying passengers. But basically, Virgin 100 flight to JFK was the first commercial airline to fly transatlantic on eco fuel, and it's hoped that this will be the start of something new to come. Mainly on chip fat oil, says Adam. Now it's got a little bit of a mixed sort of PR on it, to be honest. Some people are going to be quiet for a moment actually, we'll just enjoy this. Yeah, so it's Virgin 100 had a mixed reaction by the media. A lot of people in the aviation, and I generally disagree, if I'm honest. My personal thoughts on that is the fact that a lot of people have sort of given it a bit of bad publicity and said, oh, it's just a publicity stunt. It doesn't mean anything. It won't come to anything. It's just a bit of publicity for Virgin. I disagree, and I actually think this is a good start, and it's good that we've got airlines like Virgin who are bold enough to actually give it a go. This is basically sustainable fuel, and the idea is it produces almost zero well, I would say zero emissions. I think it's zero emissions, I'm not too sure, but it's all done on, majority of it is cooking food oil, and yeah, looking like it's potentially being quite successful. It wasn't a commercial flight, although it was a commercial airline. It wasn't a paying flight or paid flight by customers. It was invited guest flights. There was also quite a few engineers from Boeing and Virgin and Rolls-Royce, I believe. Yeah. And if you didn't know already, McDonald's actually do the same thing with their delivery trucks. Their delivery vehicles all use cooking oil. They advertise it quite a lot on their side of their lorries as well. Next is the A320 from Basel. Amazing Aviation, thank you so much. Says put so much effort recording live and standing in the car. No worries at all. We're warm, so we're good. We are good. Sarah, I'm not. I'm well wrapped. I've got 4 layers of thick clothing on. The only thing that's a little bit colder to my nose because I haven't got my nose wrapped up, but everything else is wrapped up. So I'm all good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I appreciate the concern that you guys have. But yeah, we'll carry on. It's not as improving as much as I thought it would be in regards to weather conditions, but we'll carry on. We'll probably carry on till probably about 2 o'clock today, and then we'll probably call it a day around about 2. I don't think there's anything sort of majorly special coming in after that time, or if anything before. Do let me know on the chat, guys, and mods team, just let me know as well if there is anything I need to be aware of. Okay, Luxembourg flight here, Airbus A319. At Miami flight next, this is the 787-9. Just reading Dave's comment there from regarding sustainable fuel. That was one of the comments that was made actually with the fact, is there enough cooking oil to go around to produce that much aviation fuel? Tom, don't take it personally. I don't think
Sorry,
it was
yes,
meant to be.
I should have called earlier. It's a bit busy. Please feel free
just misunderstood. That was all. Name on Virgin was birthday girl. We have. So Wayne's just informed me over on the Moss chat that 1:30, sort of when it dies down with the big guys, which or the big planes, so I think we'll stick to the 2 o'clock finish time. Toulouse flight in Airbus A320. There she is, piercing through that fog. Oh, yeah, me. I wonder if this fog will stay the whole day. At KLM flight Amsterdam, 737 inbound. Then Qatar Doha flight 777, and then interestingly we got an Edinburgh flight which is showing to be landing on 27 right, which is very odd, to be honest. Here is the 737. We don't get many 737s. Oh dear, Dave. I just read that comment. Oh, dearie me. Tom says, if the fog stays this long, it'll make my hometown Felton a lot better. Jack's getting excited, counting down the days or weeks till his first flight. Enjoy it, Jack. Good luck to you, my friend. Qatar next. This is the beautiful 777-300 piercing through right now. There is the lights. Carl, always had the offer there to Tom. Got to come down here, Tom, I tell you. That or London City would be a good shout, actually, a pair of us at London City. I think you'd enjoy London City. Next inbound, we have, if my gloves will allow me to, Valencia flights, and then afterwards we have the Air Algerie flight from Algiers, Airbus A330, beautiful aircraft to see here at Heathrow. And don't forget, as I said, next week we will be on doing Sunday show. Location to be confirmed, potentially Heathrow again. I think it will be. Just to echo what Tia just said as well, we do have the chat where we do not mention other channels.
Continue to 27 left, United 923.
It seems they're using both runways. This is unusual, really unusual. So the Aberdeen flight is going into 27 right. Air Algerie flight is on 27 left, which is even better for us because it means it's the Airbus A330. Looks like we're getting lucky because we're getting the heavies whilst 27 right is getting the smaller aircraft. So happy days. Here she is, beautiful Airbus A330 of Air Algerie. United next after the A330 that we just had. This is the LAX flight with the 787-9 of United 923.
We're just going IMT now.
Yeah, I suspect it is that way, and it's a good shout to be honest. I never thought of that, but yeah, but obviously because of weather conditions they do space them out. They were doing that earlier. We were having, you could tell, or I could certainly tell, that when we got here arrivals were less frequent. So as Wayne has quite rightly said, it looks like they're now doing dual runway, which is very unusual on a daytime actually at Heathrow. The dual runway is in use. They are spacing them out.
United 923.
Like I said though, the good news is it looks like we are getting the heavies though, which is the main thing.
Look at that, copy, thank you, 2950.
Here comes United.
Target up here, stop Charlotte.
Really? Blimey. Okay. Dan Graham Flores just said drone spotted north of 27 right, 1,000 feet. That's the other runway. Is that for takeoffs then? Is that affecting takeoffs there? Dan, that's unusual. That'll be funny as well. It's so thick and full. I'm really surprised I can spot it.
121-905, anticipate rise to top roof, just on 1,000.
Hanover flight next. And then the other heavy we have got is number 3, which is the Phoenix flight, Airbus A350. And then we've got another A380 EK29 inbound with the A380. That's number 4 coming in. But first, Hanover flight is inbound. It's an Airbus A320 Neo from British Airways, Speedbird 977 Juliet. We've also got Sri Lankan Airlines inbound, Kuwait is well inbound, quite a few in the next half an hour or so. Latam also inbound very soon. Tarom as well with their baby Airbus. No, it's not, sorry, they've changed it, haven't they? Got rid of it. It's got the new, oh, it's not, it's a 737. Now I've got 737 with Tarom here, no longer an Airbus A318. I forgot they got rid of it. Massive shame about that. I love the A318 here. Sarah, house conditions in Ireland? It is, Tom. It's good to see more 737s back, but I do love the fact that we used to get an A318 here. But, you know, it was always going to be finishing soon. I have to say though, I didn't put it on the socials. I should have put it on social, but thank you to one of our viewers of the channel, Tom Smith. I've got a shout out to you if you are watching, who alerted me, which I nearly missed, to an aviation tag. Now I collect aviation tags, which is basically aviation skins repurposed into key rings or key tags, and there was one which Tom realised I was that all I was going to see is hang on 1 minute folks, hang on, there we go. Nearly missed this one, but you guys know I have an absolute special place in my heart for an Airbus A319 of Cyprus Airways. Aviation Tags, one of my favourite tag creators, have been given. Oh, hang on. For a moment I thought that A350 was going to go around, but it's not. It is down. They've got hold of the Airbus A319 of Cyprus Airways that they dismantled, and I have in possession. It's stored away, still in its original packaging, a piece of the Cyprus Airways A319. Well happy with that. So thank you for Tom for alerting me to that. It was the last available as well, so all the other sort of colours they had wasn't available. I'm happy with the colour that I got though, because it is the turquoise colour of the main body of the aircraft, so really happy with that. Oh, it is getting colder and there is a bit of snow flurry folks, just the odd few flakes being dropped here. So like I say, we'll stay here till about 2 o'clock today and then we'll give it a call it off. But plenty of more heavies inbound, including this beauty coming in next. And she is a beauty indeed. This is EK29 of Emirates Dubai flight. There she is. Stunning. Tom says, I got given a piece of US Airways A320 that landed on the Hudson. I couldn't manage to get hold of a piece, and God knows where it's a prize position. I bet it is. I bet it is. What a great gift that is. It's all authenticated and everything. That must have cost an absolute fortune. Wow. That is a piece of memorabilia, that is. Sarah's reminding me to keep moving, keep the feet moving, don't worry, we're all good. Roland says, let's that wonky strange tree was an extra in the Lord of the Rings, not enough footage. I think he's talking about that one. That was the second of the trilogy, wasn't it? Michelle's getting me going. Smooth operator. Listen to your radio. Still advertised about drone 27 right. I've not heard it. To be fair, I can't actually. I've got my ears covered up so much. I can't actually hear the radio as well as I would normally do.
Milan 27 left. Good afternoon, Northern Line.
Okay, next inbound Zurich flight, Airbus A319. Then we have TAP, and then Latam. Watch your tea time warm up again, folks. Bear with me. It's good that tea's still warm. Sarah, funny you should say that, because as I mentioned earlier, we weren't able to do an on tour leading up to Christmas. I was hoping to do one this winter, but I can't. But what I do want to do is something in January and Feb, and Dublin is 100% on the cards for me. Osameri just said the Delta A380 Neo due in 28 minutes. Saw this in Toulouse on the 9th of October, and now watching it to see her registration of the aircraft is November 425 Delta X-Ray. We will definitely be getting that on the show for you there, Emily. And there she is, currently over Coventry. Brand new. Good to see. We'll have that in the next, arriving just before we end the show, so it's even great. Like I say, we're going to be finishing around about 2 o'clock today. That's the plan. Latam is our next flight, then after that Sri Lankan Airlines. So let's watch this beautiful Latam coming in. This is Bravo Juliet aircraft. Yeah, I keep looking, Sarah, at this hotel far from one of the runways, and I believe they offer a balcony as well for their rooms. Obviously you've got to pay a bit more, but it means you get a really good view, so it could be that I could do that, like evening shots there as well, which I'm looking at. So yeah, really interested in Dublin. Great to see Latam. Great to see it in the 787. Another one to enjoy here, folks, is the Colombo flight. And this is the Sri Lankan Airlines Airbus A330-300. Just coming into view in a moment. There she is. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah has gifted 5 memberships to the chat. Huge thank you once again for your support there, Sarah, and your kind donation. Didn't know that, Tom. Good to know that. It's hard to believe that Sri Lankan Airlines livery is over 20 years old. They haven't changed it. Great fact to know. Okay, let's give you an update of what we're expecting. A few Airbuses, baby Airbuses inbound, however. Kuwait inbound soon, Kuwait City. Then we also have, in a holding position at the moment, British Airways 787-10 in a holding pattern, also inbound from Kuwait. We've got Tehran exited the holding position and it's in around the Bucharest flight. This is the 737 from Tehran. A huge thank you to Brian donating another 5 memberships to the chat. Good to have you back, Brian, and thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Ooh, this is unusual. Obviously One World Airlines sharing another One World Airlines hangar. This is the BA hangar. And look what's going in there. A Qatar A350. Update: Kuwait City flight from Kuwait Airways has been released and it is just coming over London City Airport. It's going to be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the queue. Inbound next we have another British Airways. This one, once I get the information, sorry. That information on that, apologies folks. I believe that was the Oslo flight. It was, yeah, Oslo flight inbound. That was BA 7 Papa India. Inbound next is a Prague flight, another Airbus A319 aircraft from BA. This is 8-5 uniform, and the Barcelona flight as well. Someone has decided to start a campfire whilst watching the planes. Okay, it's one way to keep warm, I suppose. I wonder if they're doing the obligatory chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Prague flight inbound next. The fog is pretty thick and we're still seeing that. Is that allowed to Sarah? Well, questionable is what I'm going to say to that one. It's not advised if it creates too much smoke, but today I suppose it's not going to be anything different to a fog. The biggest problem here is people not clearing up for themselves. Such a shame. I'm part of a Facebook community group, and so many locals complain about the whole fact that people, especially in the summer, come here, have a picnic, and they will leave their rubbish. And when I mean rubbish, they will leave cans of beers and anything, disposable barbecues, and they just leave them here. And it's not acceptable, really. You don't do that around here. You know, it's a community area. Anyone can be here and enjoy. Respect the location for others. So if you do come here, please do make sure that you know, tidy up after yourself. Jack counting the days down for Santa to arrive down the chimney. Jack, I don't think Santa can get hold of React tickets though. Just saying. And I tell you what though, have a look on Amazon. I'm happy to plug this for you guys, Jack and Kev. I know that both of you worked on this project. But Jack, a good friend of ours on the channel, has his own book coming out, or is now out on Amazon. Have a look of all his photos, some fantastic photos there. Do have a look on Amazon. If you search Jack Rolls on Amazon, I'm pretty sure it comes up. That's how I found it. Someone, good God, Dave. Just reading Dave. I was at Myrtle Avenue some years ago. Someone bought their sofa. My God. Belfast flight here. Absolutely, Tom. If you know anyone like yourself who is a massive aviation fan, it'll be a good Christmas gift, I assure you. Some of Jack's photos, especially military planes, it's amazing. And I take it, I haven't actually seen the whole contents of the book, Jack, but I'm taking it there's a few React photos in there. I'm just assuming, is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh yes, right, I have been waiting this one, folks. I know it's not a massive fan of some of you, but I really like this one. It's the Baby One World livery on the Dublin flight here. This is on Echo Uniform Yankee Romeo, and it is of course the newly painted One World livery on an Airbus A320, and I actually think it looks good. I really like it on the smaller plane. Not a massive fan on the big one, but I like this. Baby One World, folks. Let's enjoy it. First time on the channel. I like it, I really do. Tom agreed, prefer it to the 777. But don't tell Wayne that, because he won't have it. Michelle, that's linked to Tom's channel. Our good friend Jack likes a bit to talk a lot about React. He gets super excited, so we have an alert for React alert. So some of the fellow viewers who also watch this channel have just put the warning sign on there. That's what that is, Michelle. Q8 City is inbound, folks. This is Q8 101. Enjoy it. This is the 777-300 ER. For the first time today, folks, we can see the tower of Heathrow. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, just the silhouette of it, but that is the first time I have seen it today. It's getting there. The weather is slowly clearing, but it's taken a very long time. The original report today was it was supposed to be 11:30 the fog was going to clear, but they updated it and changed it for a lot later. I think it's supposed to be about 4 o'clock onwards, but it's so cold today, you just don't know if it gets pushed further along today. Michelle, yeah, a really nice jet, isn't it? Look at that, Jack's already plugging the second book. Fair play to you, Jack. Why not? Lufthansa, Luffy next. Frankfurt flight here, Airbus A320 Neo. This is Lufthansa 906. So folks, hope you are nice and warm, enjoying yourselves. The Christmas tree may be up, watching us. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday afternoon. What you got with your cup of teas, let me know. I'll tell you what, I've picked up some, I quite like Asda's bakery pancakes. They're quite nice, they're really, especially with fruit and lemon ones. I mean, I think I'm going to have that with a cup of tea when I get home tonight. A bit of a good stodge of splat of butter on top, a bit toasted, lovely. They're huge, the Iceland one, Asda ones, they really are. Lee's just had a cheddar and ham toasty. Whoa, that's a good shout, that is. That's a good way of keeping you warm. Good old toast. Do you know what? I ain't had toasty in nearly over a year now. Whoa. Tom says always has the lesbian biscuits with tea. Sarah's got a spicy chicken roll. I'll tell you what though, folks, talking about while we're on food chat, hang on, turn on, I'm just going to enjoy this one first. This is the replacement of the Airbus A318, now the 737-700. Right, feeding back to the food chat, folks. I've got to talk about food, so anyway, keep me a bit warm here. But feeding back, you guys mentioned to me, insisted when I told you that I was going to go to McDonald's for a dinner on my Thursday night show last week, and you guys insisted, get the Galaxy Christmas Galaxy pie. I did. I'm going to be controversial here. Hugely disappointed with it. Hugely disappointed. I'll stick to the apple pie. Not my cup of tea. It wasn't very good. The apple pie has got a much crispier base for me, and I quite like it. But this one was very dry. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Didn't like the. What else did I have? I had the Big Tasty, cheesy Big Tasty. That was alright actually. There is the autopilot disconnect. Oh no, see Wayne, I quite like that Big Cheesy Tasty, whatever it was called. That was alright. I quite like Big Tasty anyway. But I'll tell you what I did have. I had it on Friday night whilst at the work social in Nottingham, of course, slightly sludged. I did have a chicken Big Mac. Alright, I was a bit sloshed, but I remember it didn't taste that nice. It was very bland. So I shan't be having that one again. Maybe it's just the location then, Tom, that you can get it from. Right, this is the Q8 City 787-10. From British Airways here. Look how long stretched that is compared to the Dash 8 and 9. Michelle, you've got to give it time. You can't eat it straight away. You've got to be patient with the apple pie. But definitely was not a fan of the Galaxy one. I shan't be getting that again. The apple pie for me is always a special treat. I don't get it all the time. It's literally in the winter I just go, oh, I fancy a bit of an apple pie for dessert. I'll have that. I hardly get it. I really do, because it is very unhealthy. Obviously, it's not good for you. But as a very rare treat, I do get it, and I do remember every time I get it, I enjoy it. This one, very disappointed with it. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, Ulrich. Okay, folks. So, what will we do? I'll tell you what, we'll finish up on Turkmenistan's 777, and I think we might call that one. Either that or Latam. We'll keep an eye on things. Delta is making its way. It was in a holding position. It is now out of its holding pattern. The market show, thank you so much. We're warm, don't worry. We need to call it a day soon anyway. But we're all good. Thank you very much to just check on upon us and myself. We do appreciate it. It is cold, but I'm well wrapped up. It is still very foggy though. Scandinavian Airlines next here. Airbus A320neo. That's the thing, Michelle. You've got to cool it down. If you don't, you just don't enjoy it. You've got to give it time to cool down. I normally go for the touch approach. I normally touch the middle of it. If it doesn't burn my finger, or it's not too hot to my finger, then it's normally safe. The contents inside is normally safe. If it doesn't, and it bloody blooming hot, leave it for a minute. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear me. Right, Latam is making its way as well to join the stack, I think. Potentially Latam going into a stack, holding stack. Let's have a look. Potential. Keep an eye on that. Robbie, it strongly depends on weather conditions. It is not worth it if weather conditions are poor. You need to have a clear day. Ideally, summer is a lot better to do a nighttime stream than winter, because the nights are not so dark. I've got night vision on the camera. I don't tend to like to use it much because obviously you don't get the colour, you just get the sort of infrared view on the show, which we have done. If you remember, we had when we was waiting for Air Force One ages ago, we did use night vision in the end because it was so pitch black at Stansted. It can be worth it. We had some brilliant nights here at Heathrow for some nighttime shows. So, but I would strongly recommend doing a nighttime show or filming during the summer period rather than the winter. Oh, an electric coat, that's a good shot. From the Marquee Show. Daniel, welcome to you, hope you're good. I tell you what feature my car has got, which I am so grateful in the winter periods. I'm lucky enough to have the preconditioned feature on the car, so I can heat up the car before I even unlock it and set off. I can turn it on for the app, warm it up, have it on a heat function, and everything's defrosted and it's nice and warm and toasty inside the car. I might do that whilst I'm walking to the car this afternoon. Daniel, sorry to hear that. I hope he is better soon. Brian cannot get over that tree. Which one? Are you talking about this one, Roland? Or are you talking about that one? First or second? Good old anchor power banks, best thing ever. Update, Latam is in a holding position. Reckon we'll get out soon, so I think we'll finish on Latam. First one, thought it was. It is, I have to say, now we're getting near a sort of time where the sun is setting down. It is getting colder. Definitely getting colder. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's confirm that.
It's our left turn lane, Delta 1 east.
Delta, beautiful A330 Neo there.
London Tower, about 10 minutes and 427 on final runway 27 left.
That was the brand new Delta we mentioned earlier, which has just come off of the factory in Toulouse in October. David, I tell you what, my car's got heated seats, heated steering wheel, and I tell you what, it has also got, which I didn't realise until a few months in the winter on the first year I had it. It's got heated wing mirrors, which you don't realise how much you need them. They really make a difference. They really do. It clears the wing mirrors quickly. Really does when they mist it over. But yeah, do like it. I went for the sort of top end of the car range when I thought I'd treat myself this time, because it was the first sort of brand new car I've ever bought. I always bought second hand, but I love it, absolutely love the car. Emily, yeah, there you go, one for you, that one. That was a beautiful Delta, wasn't it, we had earlier. I know you mentioned you've seen that in Toulouse. Okay, Turkmenistan is next up, and then we have Finnair, then Latam, which we're going to finish on. So Latam's going to be our final flight, and then we shall call it a night. Bruce, it's not a manual, it's an auto. It's because it's a hybrid, so you don't get a manual hybrid. And to you, Daniel, you take care. It is getting colder, folks. I can confirm weather conditions has now dropped to 1 degree. It's getting there, it's getting cold again, I can feel it. Please do make sure you do smash that like button, as Brian's just said, before we finish off today. Latam is number 5. No, number 4, sorry. Saudi's just exited. Oh, dearie me. Okay, alright. I don't think we'll get them. We're doing the town. So Latam is number. Oh, hello. What's Finnair? Finnair made a little correction there. Thank you, Michelle. As I said, we'll be live probably next week on Sunday. That's next time.
So now, good afternoon,
huge thank you once again for everyone who's joined us and everyone who's celebrating their flight crew milestone membership, to everyone who has used the super chat and also donated flight crew membership gifts. Thank you once again to you guys. You have always supported the channel, so I appreciate your commitment to us and your continued commitment to us. We've still got another 3 more flights before our finale. Rob, thank you so much. I certainly will get some warmth as soon as I get into the car. Jessica, thank you so much as well. Take care, Sarah. See you on the next one as well. Thank you very much. Oh, I love hearing the disconnect. You can tell the fog's still coming in low. And a shout out to our mods today. Full crew. Great to see, as always. And it's great to have Brian back as well. So, penultimate flight here is the British Airways flight with Edinburgh. So this is the shuttle service 9 Alpha, and then we have Latam operated by Latam Brazil, TAM 8084, which is the 777-300ER inbound, using the operation of Mike Uniform Charlie, which is a 14-year-old aircraft. Same here, Sarah. Good to have him back. Absolutely. Ah, Michelle, bless you. Oh, that is very kind of you. Really, really is. Thank you so much, sir. It's been a lovely show. Thank you, Lewis, and for standing for for all those flies and ribbons, and to the mods. Thank you for donating £25. You are so you're amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Lee House, thank you to you. David Bone, to you as well. Stay safe and warm up there as well. To all the mods, have been emotional and amazing to have you back. Thank you so much. To Brian, to Tina, Wayne, Lynn, you guys have been amazing. Here she is, beautiful Latam. Coming out of the fog fluff there. Beautiful to see. Right, folks, we can just about see the tower now. Or can we? Because I can't focus in. Yes, we can. Just about there. But what an absolute cold day it has been today. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for sticking with us, because I appreciate it's not the clearest day, so you don't get to see a lot on the show like this, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to you guys, to the mods, our flight crewers. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we shall see you next week on Sunday. It's looking like it's going to be Heathrow again, this time at 27 right. We'll confirm that with you later in the week. But whatever you're doing, keep warm, enjoy yourselves, get started getting those presents wrapped. If you haven't got them already, go out and start buying. You don't want to be that person who leaves it too late and having to go to the petrol station. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, whatever you guys are doing. Enjoy yourselves, take care, and we'll see you around. Goodbye.